Two interesting halachot in regards to Sefirat omer. One is if, let's say, a person did not count at night and he didn't count during the day, and then he prayed Arbit early. Like tonight, a person's going to pray early, and then right after, of course, they finished Arbit, they made an announcement of what time. Make sure you don't forget to count the omer tonight after whatever, 8:35, 8:40. The guy says, oh my gosh, I forgot to count last night. So could he count now? Already he accepted upon himself Shabbat, but it's still daylight outside. Outside is still day. So he brings down, in such a case, Yispor ha'omer b'li beracha, count the omer for last night without a beracha, even though you already prayed Arbit. Count for last night without a beracha because it's still daylight. And then after that, continue counting with the beracha. Given that it's still considered daylight, a person is able to be yotzeh legaber this din again of terimot, and therefore a person could count again during the day on Friday, even after he finished praying Arbit, and then he'll continue counting after that on Shabbat, and then onwards, still with the beracha. One more halacha. Yesterday we spoke about hirhud, thinking about the number. Person thought about the number of the omer, he looked at it in his text, he said, lo yatsa, that doesn't count at all. However, if he wrote the actual number, he wrote down the day of the omer, in that case, brought down in halacha, it's not yotzeh, of course, l'chatechila, but b'di'avad, if that's all he did, let's say he sent somebody the number of the omer on a text or whatever, in such a case, or he writes it, let's say he wrote it down on a paper, and he sent it as a letter, in that case, you are yotzeh legaber the din, that if, let's say, you didn't count for 24 hours, that does count for somewhat of a counting, and therefore you can still continue counting with the beracha, because there are those that hold that ketiva is kedivud. When a person writes something, it's as if he spoke it, and therefore, legaber the din of Sefirat omer, even though, again, you shouldn't do it l'chatechila, however, a person is allowed to count that, legaber, to continue counting. In regards to, again, should a person write the number before counting? Obviously, kanireh, you get yourself into safek sefekah, you get yourself into a safek, because there are those opinions that hold that a person is yotzeh by writing, and therefore a person should not write the Sefirat ha'omer down on a paper. Do not write it, the actual number of the omer, before you actually count. Once you count, you can write it, you can send it as a text, not a problem. Again, if you only sent a number, that's also not a problem. However, if you want to send today is the whatever 27th day of the omer, that could get you into somewhat of trouble in cases where a person possibly could be yotzeh, and therefore a person should not write it. Like this din, a person shouldn't write it before he counts the omer outright.